The 41st president returning to Washington, D.C. for the final time. We see the president's family there. We know former President George W. Bush was on board with his wife, Barbara, their grandchildren. It is a large family. They had 6 children. Laura Bush, his daughter-in-law, and his granddaughters. Also, Navy sailors and Air Force personnel assembled there on the tarmac, as you can see, standing at attention. The plane touched down just a few moments ago, coming from the funeral home in Houston, Texas. The president died Friday night at his home in Houston. We know that some of the sailors there are from the USS George H.W. Bush. It's the newest aircraft carrier in the naval fleet, which bears the name of the former president. And there you see his service dog, Sully. Many of you probably saw that very poignant picture that was shared on social media over the weekend of Sully lying by the casket of his former master. And you can see he's wearing a jacket or a little harness that looks to be a depiction of the American flag. Sully's been his service dog for about 6 months. A lot of people wondering what's going to happen to Sully now. He will not stay with the Bush family. He will be given to another U.S. service member to serve out his days. And there we see the former president, the former 43rd president of the United States, George W. Bush, his wife, Laura. We're told that George W. will speak at the memorial service on Wednesday at the National Cathedral there in Washington, D.C. So they will ride in the motorcade with the body to our nation's capital. It's just about 13 miles away. Set to arrive at 1:45 our time. There will be a short ceremony. Members of the House and the Senate will greet the casket. And then at 4:30 our time this afternoon, the doors of the Capitol Rotunda will open to the public so that a grieving nation can pay their final respects to the former president of the United States. Again, the airplane arrived from Houston at Joint Base Andrews just a little while ago. This is Air Force One. Just a few days ago, President Trump traveled on it, returned from Argentina, then sent it for this special mission. And for the purpose of carrying the former president's body, it's being called Special Air Mission 41. We can see I'm not sure how you would describe the former president's face right now. The Bush family has disembarked the plane, and now we await the removal of the casket.